You're totally always. So, okay, we're recording. We'll get rocking and rolling. Some of you guys are obviously with me today live on Zoom, and some of y'all are catching replay. So if you're watching this on replay, it means you're watching it in the group. Drop replay below in the comments so that we know that you did. Method behind the madness. I just want to share. Last week was the first Friday that we started doing Zooms inside of our Fitness, Faith, and Macros community, and I'll tell you the big reason why is because I feel called to be more connected to those of y'all that choose to be connected. Of course, our group is massive. 9,200 women in there, and Facebook land is easy to get lost in. I feel like in today's world, I mean, it's easy to get lost in today's world, the Facebook groups. Like there's so many. I don't know about y'all, but I know I've heard it from a lot of people that are joining our group or have been in our group for a while, and they're like, I can't keep, it's just hard to keep up. And so I also have been craving connection a little bit more with those of y'all that are in the community. And that's why I really wanted to do more Zooms, but I want to also do more educational. I want we as Fitmama coaches, those y'all that are on live with us know us. But if you're not familiar with this, know that we love to educate. We don't want to just like, hey, follow this meal plan, hey, follow this workout, and then you're gonna have all the best luck in the world. Or at the same time, we don't want you to even take a product and say, like, just go take this product and have fun and then just tell me how it goes. It's a full circle. And so today I really wanted to do a couple things. On the Friday calls, we are gonna teach on something, share. But I want you guys, if y'all have questions, I want it to also be a back and forth. You guys that are on live or even in the comments, you can ask questions and us answer questions, but also educate you. Today, I really wanted to go over some not Fit Mama, some food tracking tips. I know things that are working really well for some of our clients, some that are working really well for me personally. And then I'll share my screen too, because I haven't tracked my food yet today on purpose, because I wanted to actually walk through and show y'all my screen today when it comes to food tracking and pre-tracking more than anything, because pre-tracking is something that I know is serving me really well. It's serving a lot of the clients that we have that are doing it really well. And some aren't quite doing it yet, and that's okay too. I think each person is different, but I want to show you that. And then as promised as well too, a lot of people did want to catch the replay of product information. So I will run through product info on today's. Last week we talked about coaching program information. Today, I want to share a little bit about some products here towards the end. And then next week, we will have another same time, same place on Friday. But next Friday is going to be back to Fit Mama coaching program. And we're going to announce our newest option that we're rolling out next week. So some of you guys have already been kind of looped in. Some of you guys haven't yet because we haven't announced it to everybody. But with that said, anybody or Esther or Tanya or even Reagan is a piece of Fit Mama now, you guys. And if you are in the group at any form or fashion and you get a message from Reagan, know that she is us. She's a piece of us. She's our team. She's not only just a client actually working with us and Coach Lori. We've recruited her to come on the team too, because we recognized connection is missing and we can only do so much. So we're expanding in that department. So if you do get a message from Reagan, know that she's a piece of us as well too. So let's get to, does anyone have any questions or thoughts or anything that y'all want to say or share? Esther, Tanya, or Reagan, y'all can type it out or unmute if you feel comfortable. It's up to you. I know some of you guys may be working. Whoops. Or anybody is pre-tracking. I'm just curious who else is pre-tracking, because that's really what I want to show you today. You are pre-tracking, Tanya? Yay.
So I don't pre-track, but I mean, I sit down every morning and I put in my Fitness Pal exactly what my day is going to look like. But I'm like you, I'm a creature of habit, like bad, boring creature of habit. Like you literally could look at my food logs and it's very repetitive. It's pretty much the same things every single day, which has been easy for me to maintain and to have consistent results. And then when I go off track, I know it, I can feel it. So, but I kind of want to get into pre-tracking so that I could expand my horizons a little bit and like maybe dabble into other things. So, but I'm not good at it. So I'm excited to see how you do it.
Yeah. I usually pre-track for when I know we're doing something. So like if I know that we're going out to dinner, I will pre-track that so I know how to fill in the rest of my day. That's
Love
how
it.
I use the pre-tracking more. I mean, because I'm the same thing with creature. I like when I meal prep on Sunday, I will put in my meals for, so I can figure out my macros, and then I know how like my whole week's gonna go as far as breakfast, lunch, and snacks, and then dinners usually vary because of what depending on what the kids have going on. But I usually use the pre-tracking if we're going somewhere.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. And you know what, you guys, perfect timing for that. Holidays are coming. Thanksgiving's here. In our VIP community, we're with the ladies that are coaching with us, we're going to do a lot of support in there, helping you, giving you tips, giving you tricks, giving you ideas, helping you know what to do. Pre-tracking is one thing for sure. But on the holiday, we're going to recommend you just have some protein snacks at the beginning part of your day and then go enjoy the heck out of the holiday food. Don't make yourself so miserable that you hate life and you want to go crash and take a nap and you and your stomach hurts. I've been there. I've done that. I've done it over and over. And every time I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. But it just depends on what food that is there, I guess. But yeah, you know what? Tonight, we are very likely doing a pizza night. And so what I am actually I'm going to track and, hold on, we've got somebody popping in. I'm going to track food in a minute. I'm going to pull up my Fitness Pal and I'm going to show you guys what I do when it comes to that very thing. So I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm going to literally show you how I'm going to track pizza tonight. Pizza, I know, is what we're going to do. We're going to do something with the kids. The neighborhood kids are actually already over. The school's already out. Today starts our 10-day break for the holidays. So there's four neighborhood boys playing with my daughter and my husband. My husband's the biggest kid, I think, in my house. And they're all playing football outside. So we'll very likely just get pizza later, and I'm going to show you guys in a second. So yeah, pre-tracking is one of the biggest things that I love to open your eyes to when it comes to the biggest food tracking tip that I'm going to share with y'all today. And if you're not tracking food yet, don't feel like we hold on, Esther got popped out. We as Fitmama coaches, and then here inside this community, it's called Fitness, Faith, and Macros for a community, or for a reason, of course. Macros is what we teach as Fitmama coaches. We believe in macros for food freedom, and we believe in macros as a way also that you can get that pizza at night or pizza night and enjoy it, and I can still make my macros work. And so, hey, Esther, what's up, girl? So glad that you're back. So let me share my screen. I'm just going to share my screen, you guys. And if y'all have questions, feel free to unmute or put it in the chat or whatever. Like I said, it's definitely the biggest thing that I wanted to share today is my screen and literally show you. And before I do that too, pre-tracking you can do in so many different ways. We have Melissa Dowd, who's in our community. She's someone who is a planner and tracks like 2 weeks in advance. And that works for her. And when I say pre-tracking food, I think sometimes people get like stressed out, like the overwhelm already kicks in their brain. Is anybody that person? Because I know I've spoken to some people, they're like pre-tracking, oh my God, no, can't do it. But what I want to do is help you see, like, if you pre-track some of your food, you do it, you do you. I think we're going to put that on a shirt. I think some of y'all brought that quote up the other day. Like, literally, you do what was first for you. Melissa Down tracks her food 2 weeks in advance, and she's disciplined and sticks with it. And she goes shopping in her freezer, is what she did a video for us not that long ago, and she just literally goes shopping in her freezer. She'll put it down on a piece of paper and write out and plan out her weeks of lunches and dinners for her family based on what they have in the freezer, which I think is genius and it's money saving, right? But 2 weeks in advance is not going to work for everybody. Some people I recommend, if planning out your food for the week is doable for you, do it for the week. Or just do it for the day. For me personally, I'm like you, I'm like both of y'all that just shared. I'm a creature of habit. I'm pretty boring when it comes to food. I'm the same foods all the time. And I'm okay with it. It works for me. It simplifies my life. And it takes away a lot of stress. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people think food tracking is stressful. And what we love to really preach and teach is it doesn't have to be that way. It can actually relieve a lot of stress. if you do some planning, take a little bit of time. You have my favorite saying, and I've said it, I can't tell you how many times lately, is if we have to slow down so we can speed up. We have to slow down sometimes and just spend a little bit of time prepping and planning for our week when it comes to food or maybe business. To me, it's the same thing. And then throughout the week, you can speed up because now you don't have to worry about this thing over here, which because it's already tracked, it's already planned, it's already done, right? And so do it 1 week one week at a time, do it one day at a time. You do you and whatever works best for you. For me lately, one day at a time has been great for me. I meal prep on Sundays. I eat the same things on Sundays. I eat the same things for lunches all week. Dinners, my husband was just out of town for 5 days. My kids are kind of picky. So to be honest, I actually meal prepped and ate a lot of the same dinners this week, which is rare. I don't normally do that, but when he's not here to cook, I don't really like cooking something new every night for my kids. And then I'm okay with eating whatever's already prepped because it makes my life a lot easier. And less cleanup, right? So I'm just going to share my screen and I want to share though with those of you guys watching today how I do it. And I just pray that my internet works so it works fast enough. I think the last time I tried to do that, it literally spun forever. So I use my Fitness Pal. What do you guys use? If you're coaching with us, y'all use my Fitness Pal too, because it integrates with our app so we can see everything. But if you're watching this in the replay in the group, type in the comments what app you use to track. Obviously, this is my Fitness Pal, and I'll be transparent, you guys, it's the free version. I have not even upgraded for the premium. A lot of the women that we work with just stick with the free. We highly suggest it unless you want the premium and scanning the barcodes. I had someone tell me the other day, like they upgraded to the premium because they're like, I need the barcodes. Just makes my life easier. Like, cool. Then again, you do you, whatever works best for you. But here's today at the bottom, you're going to see one of the first things when it comes to tracking. I'm going to talk today like I'm talking to people that have never tracked before. One of the very first things that you want to do is if you have set macro goals, you need to put them in the app. And if you don't have macro goals, it's okay. One of the biggest things I will say is you can always drop info in the comments if you're watching the replay or the chat, I guess. We can have a conversation with you if you're not currently coaching, so you know what that looks like, because we set our goals for the ladies that we work with. And some of you guys are on here, obviously, that work with us and know that. You don't have to do the thinking, you don't have to do the math. I'm not a fan. My Fitness Pal does not set realistic goals. And so we do also have a macros mini course that has um a formula if you need that. Just drop info below and myself or Reagan will reach out and share. But got to set your goals in my Fitness Pal or it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so you can see my goals are already here at the bottom. Currently, this is my current macros because I've got myself in a fat loss phase. Soon I'll be switching that up, but this is my calories is currently at 1585, 159 for carbs, 44 for fat, and 139 for protein. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this, but I'm gonna reverse, just like Tanya said. She pre-tracks when she knows she's going out to eat. She knows she's gonna have pizza night, like our family is tonight. So biggest tip, write this down if you are watching and need this. If you know you are going to go out to eat, have a pizza night, something's going to be off, pre-track that day, especially because you can go in and literally put what you're about to eat put your out to eat meal in there first, and then you can reverse engineer the rest of your day. So I could probably, well, it's been a while since I had pizza, I guess. So if you're a creature habit and you're already tracking, you're going to know that your most recently tracked food is in here. So I know we do Mr. Jim's, which is our local pizza place here. So go do the best that you can. I know I always do a pepperoni pizza. So here you go. Definitely don't do small. Just being transparent there, you guys. Mr. Jim's one slice of supreme. So find the one and plug it in. So I'm trying to, and my son is yelling at me. I don't know if y'all can hear. I'm in here, honey. I'm gonna put small, but I'm gonna do 3. I might eat 2. Okay. So pizza's in there, you guys, which that seems kind of low to me, but we'll roll with this as an example. You guys, I'm not trying to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect when it comes to tracking. What, honey? So put your pizza in there, you guys. Now I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Okay. So I've already know what I've had for breakfast. So I actually had a shake and a banana is all I ate this morning. I was running around like a little crazy. Normally I do something different, but I did a Quest shake this morning. I did my mushroom coffee that I drink, and then I had a banana. So these things I'm going to plug in. Okay. Now I haven't done anything else yet. So what I would highly suggest when you're tracking, and this is whether you're pre-tracking or you're just tracking in the day, or some of our clients, we start with just mastering your protein. Okay. If you struggle meeting your protein goals, put protein in the comments or the chat. Because that's definitely you ladies that are on here, of course, know that that's our very first focus. Master your protein, prioritize your protein. And if you're on listening and again, you're not tracking or you're not sure what to do nutrition wise, prioritize your protein. Okay. So now I'm just going to go through the rest of my day. I'm going to track my protein. So I'm a big fan of Greek yogurt. As you can see, it's actually already here. Why? Because I'm a creature of habit and I'm boring. Once you track a little, hey, then a lot of your foods are already going to be in there, which makes it easier, right? So there's my snack for protein is going to be my Greek yogurt. Okay, ground turkey. See, this is funny. Ground turkey is my lunch is already made for the lunch. So ground turkey is already at the top. You guys, if it's not already at the top, obviously you need to search for it, figure it out what it is you're eating. This is making it really easy for me. Ground turkey is here. I usually do another shake for my second snack is usually a shake. So I'm going to put that in. I often do 2 shakes a day, sometimes just 1. How many shakes a day do you guys drink? Anybody that's on? I'd love to know. You better do 1 or 2. Love it. You do 3. I'm shutting my door, y'all. Apologize there. All right, let's see. 1 shake, Esther, I love it. 2. Yeah, I love it. So here, as you can see, as you're tracking, so now my protein is tracked. So this is the next thing I do, you guys. Now my protein is already tracked. So now I'm going to go down at the bottom, or if you're on your phone, obviously it looks a little bit different, but now I already have 122 out of the 139 grams that I wanted of protein that I wanted to eat today. Okay. Now the next thing I always look at next is going to go look at my carbs. I'm only at 196 of carbs. My daily goal is 159. So there I need around 60 grams of carbs. Okay. So I already had some for breakfast. I can't go backwards and fix my breakfast. So that's already in there. For snack, I've already got some carbs. Now I obviously need some for lunch. You don't just eat turkey and protein for lunch, right? So I know I already have my sweet potato. My sweet potatoes, these are steamable sweet potatoes that I eat. That's actually what I made for my lunches. And I do green peas. Green peas is a fibrous carb. It's my green. So I know that that's what I'm going to eat. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in because there's a lot of carbs also in green peas. So add them. See? And now I'm sitting right on target, y'all, right on target. Normally I would have some multiple things for dinner, but why? I'm eating pizza. Pizza is going to be higher carbs, higher fat, all the things. So if you look at my macros now, just plugging those 2 things in, I'm at 1395. I'm right on target for my carbs, right on target for protein, still a little low in fat. So I could always add, I could add a little bit there so that I'm not too low. Honestly, so easy fix right here, you guys. I'm going to tell you next, I've got almonds. I'm going to add almonds. Almonds is, you guys, it's actually already right there. Hold on. See? When you track already, you guys see it makes your life easier because it's already there. So there you go. I added almonds and now my macros are right on point. I'm just a little over. You guys, you can go over. Here's a rule of thumb. When it comes to calories, 100 to 150 over is fine. Over or under, to be honest with you. That's kind of like a little rule of thumb. Stop striving to be perfect. If you're striving to be perfect when it comes to tracking your food, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to constantly program your brain that you're not good enough and that you're failing, even if you're right on, or even if you're like this, close, right on target. So carbs are right on target. That's right on target. Again, because grams, if you want to look at your grams, 5 to 10 grams below or above is kind of another good rule of thumb to follow when it comes to your grams. So I'm 4 grams over in my carbs. I see that as a win. I'm 4 over in my fat. I see it as a win. And I'm 1 over in my protein. That's a huge win. Okay. So now my day is pre-tracked. I can go on the rest of the day, just eat what I already have planned. I don't have to track anything else or put anything else on my phone, and I can enjoy some pizza tonight with my family. That's it. Oh my gosh, he's so cute, Esther. All right, I'm gonna take my screen off. I love it. Hi. Oh, I love how he does this. Hi, Sugar Booger. Oh my gosh, I love it. Awesome. So that's it, y'all. That's pre-tracking. Does anybody have questions or thoughts or any ideas of like after seeing it or anything that y'all want to share that works for y'all? Anybody? Your little cute little man can show his face if he wants to or speak, Esther.
Something I've kind of started doing myself lately is I've really started diving into labels. And it's not so much the macro count on the back, like the actual nutrition label. It's more of the ingredients. Like, what am I putting in my body? And one of the things that I've done is I try to limit my ingredients when I buy like processed foods. And I don't mean like macaroni and cheese box processed foods. I mean, like condiments, like ketchup, mustard, salsa. I try to buy things that I can recognize the ingredients. If I can't pronounce it, I don't buy it. And I try to, for me, my rule is 5 or less. And I try to avoid sugar because I'm going to get sugar in, my fruit and like other places in life. So I really try to avoid having added sugars in my condiments. And if it has it, I usually don't buy it, even for the boys. It's something I've kind of started to do. But I've noticed that just in a way, it's almost like pre-tracking and pre-planning because it's something that I'm more aware of now and something that I've started doing since coaching.
I love that. Yeah, no, I love that. And that's a whole nother training that I know Anita and Lori and I have both talked about, like wanting to do more of in our VIP community for education wise, because it is so important to also look at your labels, and that's also why I feel like that's just another benefit of tracking, in my personal opinion, too. Isn't always necessarily for weight loss. It's not necessarily for, the fat loss and changing our bodies physically. It's also the awareness of what's going on in our body and what we're putting in our body and what might trigger our body. Because some of us may have sensitivities to certain foods that we're not aware of. But I know a lot of women who actually track their food. And when they actually track their food and then they feel miserable and bloated, or like I've recognized so much and doing this very thing. I love chips and salsa. I'm not a sugar addict. I love chips and salsa, but I've gotten to the point where I just don't really like to eat it that much because that's my trigger. I'm bloated and it hurts. It's like a miserable, painful bloat for if I eat too much. If I do just in moderation, I'm okay. But I wouldn't really have known that if I didn't track, because I track it. And then every time I feel that way, I go back. I'm like, what in the heck did I eat? And there you go. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Here you go. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to our friends?
Hi,
Hi,
Hi to our
hi,
friends.
Colton.
Say hi, Reagan.
Hi, Reagan.
How are
Say-
you?
Can you say good? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
You say hi, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, Colton.
Hello, boy.
You say hello.
Hello.
You're so cute. I love it. And this is another reason why I've been wanting to do more Zooms rather than to talk at you online videos. I just want to connect and get to get this piece. It's so awesome. I love it. So yeah, where were we? Back to the food labels. Yeah, read your labels for sure. I think it's important for us to be more aware, even for our kids. I know with him, it's something that I've really, really started to be a lot more aware of too, as we're walking through with all the things we're walking through with him and his autism and his speech and all the things going on. Man, it's powerful. It's not just for our own bodies, you know, for theirs. Our world today is so full of crap in our food, and it's really sad. So it's us to do our due diligence to look and you know what, play it safe. If there's only the least the ingredients, 5 or below is definitely a really good rule to follow. If it's already cooked and all you got to do is heat it and eat it, stay away from it, in my personal opinion. Those are the
Right.
high processed everything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, live life. I mean, there's some things that I still feed my kids that I like. I know I want to take childhood away from them at that aspect, but at the
Yeah.
same time, definitely want to make sure read your labels, the smallest ingredient lists with foods that you could actually, or excuse me, ingredients you can pronounce. It's so like it's so key. Or just stick to as much fresh that you cook yourself as you possibly can, and you'll be okay. Love it. Sweet. Awesome. Any questions? Anything else before like I said, I will run through product information. I know quite a few that were wanting to see that piece. I'll share my screen and show that too for those that wanted to see that. But and I wanted to keep the tips and tricks piece kind of short and sweet, just give you some action steps to take from here. But I didn't see any questions in the group either, so it's all good.
Thank you for teaching us of how you do your MyFitnessPal today, because even though I've done it for a long time now, I have a dietitian that I started doing that with a while ago, but you gave me some ideas today that I never thought of. So I appreciate you taking the time to show.
Good. Yeah, I know. I've done it for so long. Sometimes I forget, like, okay, I just need to physically show people what I do.
Right.
To hopefully gain some idea. And you know what? Sometimes you know it, sometimes you've seen it, sometimes you've done it, sometimes it takes you re-seeing someone else do it. That's like, oh my God, I forgot I used to do that. That made my life so much easier when I pre-checked.
Yes.
And so you know, but yeah, the biggest thing if you're watching pre-tracking does, to me, in my personal opinion, it helps you be more consistent, because if you're waiting to track as you go throughout the day, and at the end of the day you find you're 50 grams low on protein, well, the last thing you want to do is try to stuff your mouth with 50 grams protein at the end of the day, trying to just meet a number. It
Exactly.
allows you to be ahead of the game. It allows you to gain consistency with your food, of course. And then, of course, it allows you to get better results, you know. But my personal favorite is just to help women see, like, if you just take a little bit of time to do this, it gets easier the more you do it. As you guys can see, I didn't have to search for any of my foods because they're already in there. It may take you longer when you first get started, because you're searching for your foods, or maybe you're putting some recipes in. I know for me personally, I have a lot of recipes that I'm again, creature of habit. I eat a lot of the same things over and over. Our detox meal plan still has some of my favorite recipes, like the citrus turkey that we have in there, and it's in my fitness pal because I cooked it once and I put it as a recipe once, and now I could just go search it and do it. So it may not go as fast if you're just getting started for you, like it just did me. So if you're watching this replay, or anybody, like, know that don't compare yourself to mine because it worked so quick for me. It might just take you a little bit longer because you need just to get things set up and ready to go. So it can be easier, but it's a stress reliever when that's done. All I have to do is follow the meals, and I don't put myself in what we love to call food emergencies in the middle of the day, because I don't have food cooked. I don't have food prepped. I'm just trying to figure it out in the moment. And so those moments we tend to make bad choices, or we just skip meals. And that's equally as bad, because now we're back. Now we're in the phase of drastically under eating. And that's a whole nother video that we're not going to get into today. But those of y'all that coach with us know that we talk about that all the time. Sweet. Well, let me, okay, so I'm going to share my screen again then in just a second. So to switch modes real quick, next, like I said, some of you guys might have not heard that part, but at the beginning, I'm feeling very called every Friday, same time, same place, to hop on Zoom with anybody that wants to hop on. We'll live stream. I'll get that figured out. Some of them. Hi, Baba. And obviously we'll share the recordings, but each week I also want to educate you on information because we get asked all the time. Reagan knows it now. She's in the trenches with us. We get asked all the time, what are your coaching programs? What do you offer? What are your prices? What are your products? What are your this? And we're recognizing it's so much easier. Just if it's not a kid, it's a dog, y'all. Okay, go outside and shut mommy's door, please. Oh, yes. Thank you, baby. We're feeling so much more, this world is busy, life is busy, people are busy, and it's easier just to share all the information. You watch it whenever it's convenient for you. If you want to jump on the bandwagon for any of it, then let's rock and roll. If not, we're always here, whenever time allows. So with that said, I'm going to share my favorite product line and as quickly as I can. And I will go quick, but if you have questions on any of it, I want y'all to feel comfortable asking in the comments if you're watching this on replay or the chat, or some of you guys already take the products that I personally use as well. And a lot of us use, or some are on the hunt of looking for something that will help you, or all the things. So our favorite products, I think I'm going to share 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's 9 on the other screen, and then I'll wrap it up. But gut health is everything. And the first product here on this page is called Bravenly Balance. I drink it in my protein shakes in the morning, a couple times a week. Some people do it daily. It's really different for each person, but greens. If you're someone that struggles eating your fruits and veggies every day, I highly recommend it. If you struggle with bloat, if you struggle with going to the bathroom regularly, if you just struggle feeling tired all the time, it very likely could be part of your gut health, because gut health is where everything starts. And so our Bravenly Balance product is a 9-in-1 complete product, which basically just means there's 9 products, or excuse me, 9 benefits in one. I know a lot of people have actually incorporated just this one and had phenomenal results in their gut, which obviously equates to weight loss and all the other things as well too, and feeling better. But they've been able to actually save money because they didn't have to take a digestive enzyme separately, a probiotic separately, a prebiotic, a biotic, and a detox product, and all the things. And so Bravenly Balance, basically here, it stimulates full body detox, healthy immune system. Almost all of our products have some sort of benefit to boost your immune system, improves energy and mood, and mental clarity. And so when I say energy, I always love to make sure it does improve energy from a natural standpoint without caffeine. There's no caffeine in it. But imagine when your gut isn't healthy and it's in a place of unhealthy in multiple different ways, you're going to be a little bit more tired and run down. And so it definitely helps with that. It helps with digestion, helps boost your metabolism. It definitely is a product that we recommend if you have weight loss goals. So that's the balance. So the next one I want to talk about is Bravenly Burn. This is a capsule that you actually take with your meals. I love this one. I will be taking this one, especially today after dinner, after pizza, because it helps break down your food in general. But it also has a carb blocker aspect to it as well too. And so I know if I eat pizza and I don't take it, I'm more bloated and heavy feeling the next day. If I actually take it, and if I take it after eating something like pizza, I'm so much less bloated, and feel great after and the next day as well. So Burn, I love. It helps also regulate blood sugar. I have an amazing couple that I've introduced to this product that she takes, and they're both, I can't make a medical claim. It's not going to cure anything. So do know that anybody that's watching this now or later. But it's helped her and her husband, who both have diabetes, have the most regulated blood sugar that they've had in years. And so it definitely benefits that, promotes healthy gut. Do recommend it if it's a weight loss goal. And yes, you have a question? You're still muted, I think.
Did it unmute now? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You take it after your meals?
You can take it after or before, just as
That
long as
was
it's,
my,
yeah.
I was just curious. What do you, I mean,
I
opinion
typically
wise, do you think it
oh,
works
and
better?
I don't know that there's a benefit to either or as long as it's with a meal. I personally take it after, and it's honestly it's more so because that's when I think to take it.
Okay.
Just being
I was
real.
just curious.
Sometimes, yeah. So,
But it'll have the same effect either way.
right.
Okay. Thanks, Ange.
Mhm. So the next one is my absolute favorite is our Brew Extreme. If you're a coffee drinker, drop coffee in the comments. I've always loved my coffee. But I've always been kind of a snob with coffee because the wrong kind of coffees or the cheap coffee or certainly will often set my stomach. Brew Extreme is our nootropic instant mushroom coffee. It's definitely by far my favorite. It's how I start every single day. It's filled with functional mushrooms, supports obviously energy, focus, clarity. When I started this one, I didn't need anything else that for the other half of the day because my energy lasted and it felt phenomenal all day. Helps with endurance, it's filled with antioxidants, supports your healthy gut. The thing that I love about Brew 2 is it's not just the cup to give you the energy throughout the day. To me, my gut has been the healthiest since I added this one. My gut has felt the best. I've stayed the least amount bloated. The most regular in that department as well too. Definitely supports your mood. So there's a lot of uh healthy gut aspects to that product as well too. And also inflammation. So there's also some components from the functional mushrooms that are in it that do also assist in the inflammation. So the Brew Extreme is a phenomenal product, and right below it is our product called Gold. That's a phenomenal combo. It actually comes in a combo together called the Golden Brew. You can actually put those two together, or you can drink it separate. It's really up to you. But the one below it, Gold, is one of my favorites as well because glowing skin is one benefit, as you can see. Anti-inflammatory properties is my favorite piece. Those that coach with us know, like we have an inflammation tea that we recommend as well too, especially when you get started in a program or you need it in the program or you kind of keep it in your pocket any moment in time, you're extra bloated, need some inflammation, need a gut reset. But this tastes much better than that tea. I'll be transparent. But Gold, inflammation, we all have inflammation in our body, y'all. No matter, some is just more extreme than others. And so inflammation comes from lack of sleep. It comes from stress. It comes from outside sources. It comes from the quality of our foods that goes in our body and the ingredients that are in our body nowadays. And the list goes on and on and on. So I'm a big advocate of Gold as well. It also supports insulin sensitivity, healthy immune system, and almost everything we have is filled with antioxidants and things to support your adrenal glands. The next one is Ignite. Ignite is a green pill. I take one every single morning. Some people take two a day. I just do one. That's all I need, especially with the brew. But it's definitely for mood, fat burn, metabolism. If you're on a weight loss or fat loss journey, I recommend that one combined with one or two other products at least. Helps with cravings and appetite, definitely supports your mood, your serotonin, your energy levels. Can be known to boost your exercise and endurance as well too. And then the last one, I kind of went in a circle here, or energy vitamin nootropic. It's called Rush. Rush is, I love Rush. Every flavor to me tastes good. Rush is more of it's also a nootropic energy drink, but it's flavored. So there's grape, there's pina colada. Mama's talking. Okay, hold on one second. And there's a couple other flavors, and there's two levels of caffeine. One is only 40 milligrams of caffeine. One has 135. So it depends if you're caffeine sensitive. We got something for you. So next screen really quickly is really just some combinations. You can literally, if you're looking into the products, then definitely drop products in the comments if you're watching this later on replay, and we'll reach out to you, myself or Reagan, or you can even get with Coach Anita and Coach Lori as well. But the Accelerate Duo, you get the Ignite pill I just talked about, and you can pick from either Rush or Brew. The Trio has both of those, plus the Gold, the inflammation. The Fab 5 is kind of like going all in with the full meal deal. especially for weight loss, if that's your main goal. Some people start with the Fab Five as well to get a taste of all of the things. And then the last three that I'm going to talk about, and then we'll wrap it up. We have a couple more products, but I don't want to keep you all on here forever talking about every single product. These are the main ones. These three are some of my absolute favorites though, as well, too. Like you can hear me, I have a lot of favorites. They all have a different purpose and a different reason. Calm, I know some phenomenal stories with Calm. Calm is designed to help combat stress. So everybody has stress in their life, right? Put stress in the comments if you're catching it on replay and you're like, yes, I'm stressed. On a scale of 1 to 10, what level is your stress, right? Everybody goes through phases of seasons of their life where it's higher than others, but it helps combat stress, it's a natural mood regulator, mental clarity from the pill, sleep. Sleep is one of my favorite benefits to it as well, too. Mental relaxation. I do have this one. I use it as needed, and I take it about 30 minutes before I go to sleep, and it just helps me calm, shut my brain down, and literally go to sleep and sleep really hard. But I do know again, I can't make medical claims. It's not designed to replace any medication unless you choose to, or you and your doctor decide that on y'all's own. But I know a lot of people that have had a lot of high anxiety, that take this and they're doing really, really well. So those are some of my favorite stories, on Calm. You can take it during the day or at night. It's totally up to you. But Drift helps people sleep and fight nighttime cravings. I just got a message from one of the girls on our team this morning. For the first time, she tried Drift and she was like, oh my God, I woke up feeling fabulous. I haven't slept that hard and I can't tell you how long. And she's busy. She's got 3 kids and she's going through some really deep emotional stuff. So for her to say how fabulous she felt this morning was really awesome. So it curbs your sweet tooth at night, helps you feel full, helps you just have healthier sleep cycles. And then the last one is Drive. This one's formulated for men and women. So I think we as women talk about it more, but men need it too. It's formulated for men and women, and it's designed it does help with libido. Okay. So we always joke, but it's real and can save marriages in that part for some people. Healthier hormone levels, and you don't have to have some medically diagnosed imbalance in your hormones to get benefits from it. Hold on. Mommy's almost done, I promise. And supports prostate health for men, menstrual cycles for women, and so forth. So if you have any sort of inkling your hormones might be a little right there, okay, then I recommend it because there's women that are going through menopause that I've spoken to that like they don't have hot flashes anymore. They don't feel like they're going to cry at the drop of a hat anymore. And a lot of phenomenal benefits in that department. Or if you're like me, it just made my menstrual cycles healthy again, where I could manage it and it wasn't just wiping me out for so long. Or some people I know have helped with hormone headaches. I mean, you name it. I'm a big advocate of that one. And to be honest with you, I love it too, because it's also a very affordable. That's one of our lower cost products that we have. So other than that, those are our main. Again, if you're watching this on replay in the group, just drop products in the comments and we'll definitely share. We can reach out to you and share more of recommendations that might be best for you. But that's all I got for today. That's all I got for today. Any questions before I let y'all go and go deal with my child? And if you don't, you guys, again, few things here in the fitness, faith, and macros community. We have so many things in the pipeline that we want to do and share with anybody and everybody. The easiest thing to do is to reach out. You can drop info in the comments. You'll hear from me or Reagan, and we can share info on anything. We have the product line that we recommend, but we lead with health, fitness, nutrition, and mindset as well. That's our main baby, is teaching women how to eat correctly. So they make sure they're not under eating, so that they can work out in a way that helps them not just tone up and lose weight, but feel better in their own skin, help them have better mental health and physical health, of course, but also keep up. We have a lot of women in this community that are growing businesses online as well too. And I'm the first one that I'll tell you, because this business, Fitmama Coaching, was born out of me falling on my face because I was trying to grow businesses and I wasn't prioritizing my health. Your health is important in every aspect of your life as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, as an entrepreneur, as anything. And if your health isn't intact and a high priority, none of those things are going to be done at a very high level whatsoever because you can't keep up. It's not if it's when you'll burn out, just like I did. So it's our passion to make sure that we teach you how to do it, share all the information so you at least know your options. And we're always willing to even just hop on a quick phone call with you to talk about any of it. So, or just get in our inbox. So either drop info below or reach out to me, Coach Ray or Reagan, Coach Anita, Coach Lori. And y'all have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you all for hopping on live with me on Zoom, you guys. Next week, we'll do it again. Same time, same place. I'll have another tip to share. And we're going to talk about our new upcoming cool stuff coming for Fitmama coaching. So y'all have an amazing day. Thank you, Reagan. Thank you, Esther, and Missy and Tanya that were on here earlier too. Y'all have a good day.